Hello and welcome to day 51 of Blueprints. And last couple times we've played have been really successful. And our actual last day was okay, day 50. We did unlock the throne room for the first time. And we did discover the code, the final, I believe, possibly the final admin key for the computer in the grotto, Blackbridge Grotto, which didn't tell us a ton, I don't think. Maybe at some point we'll have to revisit that with more information, but I think it just gave us an understanding of how that whole mystery of Mary's death or disappearance has been seen from the eyes of Bon Margle and the Red Guard and them trying to find where she is, and so they have maybe been that's why they stopped looking for her, and they instead were looking for who they thought was potentially her killers. So that was really interesting. I spent some time recently, and we're gonna get started, trying to decipher the Arajan message. And I think we had gotten somewhere, but I definitely think I don't really understand the context. I'm starting to understand that, like, a word like ov, which means towards, you might just translate to, like, to. So it's like going to this. It seems like there's some directions, like north, south, east, west in this message. I don't know which ones. I'm figuring out the you and your, and like that saying I, me may actually mean like my or mine, like translated. It kind of encapsulates all of it, so you've got to use context clues to understand, like, are they saying, what exactly are they saying? But I still don't quite have it. We do have more words too. I have kind of a word list that I can use. I think ovet is like east or towards the east. So I gotta find what the other directions are. It's a lot to think about. I do have a package to start, so that's great. Brass compass, magnifying glass, and 2 keys. I love getting the magnifying glass. Thank you, Kimberly Thompson, so I don't have to worry about that. That's huge, especially on a day where we did recheck out a new clue. Now we guaranteed to have the magnifying glass, so that is super important that we got that. I am also going to wait to draw our outer room, and the reason I'm going to do that is I would like to try and get a couple of dice. See if the guest bedroom might have some for us. And the reason that does not look like it does today, unfortunately, but it does have a key. Let's go Bodor. Okay. The reason I want to get some dice is because I want to be able to potentially re-roll dice for we just take a Courier early? Probably not. The freaking Blessing of the Gardener is going to be brutal. Reroll for the schoolhouse. I don't want to use too many rooms, but we do want to see if we can maybe pull any dice here. Take parlor. Because I want to have a schoolhouse run. I just... because we did add via the drafting studio last time. We did add the final classroom, so it's kind of the idea. Also need to check, what we have the key card again, so that's great. And we just have compass and magnifying glass. Okay, we could solve this real quick, hopefully. The gems are in the only true box, so if that is true, then this would be the only true box. The other two have to be false. Only one statement is true. So these both can't be true. The gems are in the blue box. Okay, I think I can do this one. Last one we had was really confusing because of the, I think it was the term, I don't remember. It was gems, I think, but it was in like blue. It was really weird. I'm not exactly sure how that one worked. We did end up getting the gems, but we missed it on the first try. This one is, seems like we can definitely do. So, if this is true, the gems are in the blue box. Could this be true? The gems are in the only true box. It would actually be false, because there would be two different boxes true. So that automatically doesn't work. I think either blue or white is true. I think black is probably false. Only one true statement. Only one statement is true. If this is true, then this is false, which means they're not in the only true box, which means they're in this box or this box, and this is false. So it could mean it's in black. If this is true, the gems are in the only true box. This would have to be the only true. This would have to be false. But then it would mean that only one true statement is not true, meaning both of these would have to be true if that is false. But then these don't work together. So I actually think it's the previous. And let's do that again. I think this is the only true statement. This is true. Only one statement is true. Which makes this false, which means they are not in the blue box. And this is false. The gems are in the only true box, which means they're actually not in the white box, which means they're in the black box. I'm pretty certain that is the way that has to work. I'm 99% confident, actually. Okay. We got back on track with that one. How far do we want to go before we just risk going and getting the room and hopefully getting the classroom? Sledgehammer's good. If we can get a room with a workshop would be good. I'm gonna take workshop. We need a room with a chest or something, or a trunk. That would obviously be really good. So we could open it, and maybe we pull some dice out of it, is what I'm trying to say. Aye. There's a couple things I've been thinking about, of course, as I always do, since the last time I played this game. Lots and lots of thoughts. Yes, let's take hallway. No security would be strong, and see if we can pull some dice. Secret garden key. Could be worse. Okay. Let's draft the middle. And then let's just go do the outer room. I was hoping to get some dice early. Take pantry here. I'm trying to think if there's any other ways we could get dice kind of guaranteed early, but I think the only spot that I know has dice, like the Boudoir, if we drafted that early, unlikely. I feel like it's kind of a middle tier room that we get, and then the tomb has dice, but that doesn't help us, so there's the tomb. Speak of the devil. The other thing that would allow us is if we got the blessing that allows us to re-roll. I think it was re-roll for gems. No, that's actually the office. Or not the office. It's the study. The other one allows us to rotate. Is what it was. I forgot. So we're gonna have to take one of these. Tomb trading post. Tomb for gold. Some dice. We didn't end anywhere where we want to check for flowers or anything, so I'm thinking trading post. As much as I really like the tomb. There's a dig spot in here. See what we can trade. I mean, I definitely don't want to trade key card. I definitely don't want to trade magnifying glass. Compass for car keys. Everything for car keys. I keep secret garden key. Compass, I'd be kind of interested in trading compass for car keys and see what we get. Actually, don't really think we need corn purse either. Okay. So that just is a wash. Try coin purse. I like battery pack. Yeah, let's keep battery pack. That could get us potentially the power hammer. I still think there's probably some spots that we could hit with the power hammer somewhere. Oh yeah, also while we're out here, might cost us some steps, but I did want to go out to the apple orchard. It's crazy how back there is a... Through that... Wow, can't even see anything from over here. Which makes sense, like... But that giant rock back there... This doesn't appear to ever move. I'll have to come back and look, but I wanted to turn these back on by turning this off for... It doesn't appear that removes the elevator for us. And the reason is because this says in here, I was looking at this again. The smudge pots found among the apple trees here in the orchard are a critical necessity. It says right here, these gas burning stack heaters prevent frost and should be kept on during the winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. So that makes me think that if we keep that off, we actually can get more apples in the house, which doesn't seem like it needs to be on anymore to have the elevator. And yeah, apples are only worth 2 steps, but could be the difference, and especially if we have ways of enhancing them. If we get the combo, yeah, it looks like the elevator is still there. If we get the combo with the laboratory that like apples do something, that'd be pretty cool. Just an addition, so nothing crazy, but I think that could be relevant. And here's an apple. Although we already know that one's gonna be there. Alright. Oh, we could have done one more room and gotten the boudoir. That's painful. Let's take it. Oh, the game. The game is cruel. I could have gone one more room just to grab the boudoir. Ouch. So interesting how that's playing. You don't hear any music. Okay, good with observatory here. What else are we trying to do today? I do want to, obviously, I think one of our ultimate goals is going to be to find the throne room. How we get it, I'm not sure. The other thing is closed exhibit. And if I end up down, I'll show you guys exactly what my thoughts are with the closed exhibit. But, on the map of the Historic Museum of Veneries Royal Museum, there's some writing on this that possibly leads me to believe I know how to get to the paper crown. Now, what that paper crown is going to do, I have absolutely no clue. Oh. So that should be some gems. That should be apples are more delicious. We'll see if we get more apples, and that is a key. Luck is back up to 26. Not really, is it? I don't think it's technically luck. It's just star. I don't know. Luck is different. Wow, security this early is actually, or security door this early is pretty interesting. Okay, I'm not missing anything. Okay, well, let's crank it up. Might as well turn it to unlocked. It doesn't hurt. Could just take dark room and then we'll just see whatever we get in here. Doesn't hurt. Let's take the one gem. Okay, lab. We actually could somehow get lab power to lab. Let's see what we can get. I would love to get more mail. I'm gonna respend 2 or more gems drafting. I'm drafting, drawing room floor plan. I would probably go whenever you spend 2 or more gems. I'm leaning towards small chest in the entrance hall or gain 1 star. Let's do small chest. We have the hammer, sledgehammer. I was really hoping for mail, but that's okay. I wonder if there's anything else you're supposed to do with this. If that was really just it. The Black Birch Grotto, which isn't anything small, to be fair. I'm not opposed to just getting another observatory. Sail and Draxus. We may want Draxus at some point. Might as well take the sail. Draxus can be good. I don't think it's... Just like I don't think getting 4 rooms with 4 doors on it is inherently 100% always good. It seems like it's good a lot of the times, but I'm sure there are days where you're like, dang, I don't want that. Okay, so we're just buying keys, gems. Just buy this in it. Lots of security doors. Another workshop. Don't necessarily need that. Pool. pump room, sauna, locker room. Let's just take it. We could lower the water in those trunks. There's the pump room. Let's just get it. Let's get it. Especially right here, we could, you know, lower the pool completely if we wanted. This pool, go to kitchen, 6 to 4. Doesn't really well. I'm not going to worry about it right now because part of me wants to still go down in the reservoir, so I don't necessarily want to adjust that at the moment. Could have done secret garden there. There's some more dice. Haven't noticed any extra apples, so I don't know if that really did anything. Big locksmith here. I have a sale on everything as well. Lockpick kit. A special key. If we really wanted to get closed exhibit again, we could potentially. Let's go up here first and then see. Lost and found, break room. I'm not sure if I want lost and found here. Spot that we might need to use. So let's go aquarium, just make sure we can go up. Ooh, the lever. Sweet. We can now get the power hammer. Let's see veranda. Have to take one now? Dude. Dirty gold. No. Maybe we'll take this, the resilience of the rook again. So we make sure we get what we want. Coat check. Kitchen. We probably could use kitchen for some food. As much as I want coat check. Aquarium, so we'll get the bonus for that. Let's just buy the club sandwich. Now. Trophy room seems good. Plenty of gems. So now the only two rooms that we have not been in are going to be room 8 figure out once. Boiler. This is a weird route, but we're not worried about security. We have plenty of keys, so I'm kind of just going. This would also be a rare round where I wouldn't be upset if we got weight room, because we can actually build the power hammer and knock that wall down and be done with it. Office, opportunity spread, nook. Up here. We might need to come back down now. Just the way our house is kind of going. Take office. So we should have a chest waiting for us, or a small chest, or a trunk. Actually works out nicely. So now we can spread some gold. Plenty. Plenty. This is locked. We could use the secret garden key. Does it work here actually? Okay, it doesn't work on a corner. Ooh, library up here. Vault or mailroom. We don't need the mailroom today. At least not right now. I think I'm gonna take the library. Book. Okay, so second time I've checked this out now. So this is where these freaking hidden numbers were. We can actually read them better. 1. It was only 14. Maybe there was no alt. So let's see. Let's see how accurate we got this, considering we can hardly read it. All checked. Corner. Case. Rooms. Had a 7 low case 9 clue 10 found 11 in some different in 11 verse 12. Oh, I literally thought that was 15. I think I thought it read 15, 16 or something, and I was like, where's 13, 14? Those are 13, 14. Okay. Sweet. Something else on this page. This looks like the 3x6 message castle. Right on that. Is there any letter? I don't see any. I was hoping maybe there'd be a secret letter in there or something. Anything secret on this page? Extra paranoid now. Draft the sixes. I feel like that could be something in itself, like draft the sixes. What are the sixes? Mary, Mary, pointing to a rough picture of a woman, kind of. That's like her hair's over her face and it's very smeared, smudgy. Gates, gates, I think we kind of know what that means. Right and right. Right, right. Lauren Jor, we got that. Draft the sixes. Don't know what else more is on this page. There's just that referring to the vase in the main hall. Record. Man. For the most part, I feel pretty good about this book. Except for this page. And having read this book so many times, having scored over each of its cryptic lines, have you exhausted your search? Have you seen all the signs? Cryptic. Library. See, what I've been confused about is, so we're in the Violet book. Page B, word Y is our secret word or something that we probably have to combine the 4 words together. I was thinking that library, the reason library was circled is that it could be the secret word. It could be the word. And so we were supposed to somehow figure out XYZ ABC, that pattern, to get to library and use that same pattern to find the other words on each book. But now I'm not sure. Now I'm not sure if all we're supposed to do is assume page count starts on title pages. Is we're just supposed to start on page X. And go X is page 1, Y is page 2, Z is page 3. A is page 4. And Violet is page 5. And we're supposed to go to page 5 and word Y, which would be word 2. Page 5, word 2. But is this page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What is word 2 if this is page 5? Or are we starting from here? Is this page 1? Or is this page 1? If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same deal. If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, page 1 is he, or had is word 2. There's a lot of hads. There's also the dead end with end pointing to C. Okay. A or X, Y, Z, A, B. Say this is page B. Dead is C. We're looking for word Y. Does it start over? Does it go dead is C, and then you go X, Y? Would that make lavatory word Y? Otherwise I don't, what is that point referring to? Major key. Dead end. What is that symbol? Is it just a dead end major key? So our violet could be lavatory, maybe. I don't know. Does it start over? Or would you have to work backwards from C, B, A, Z, Y? But how do you know what's backwards from the top of that page, you know? I don't know if I'm on the right track. Dead. Well, technically it doesn't say dead end. It just says dead. So I don't know if I'm on the right track. I'm still gonna write that down as a possible theory. Maybe go look at the other books. Could actually pull them up. I know I can. Let me use the bathroom real quick, but I know I can get, you know, the fixed stars for sure. Roman rune we'll have to go look at of past video, and depending, there's a few rooms that has the red prints, so you might be able to find that without having to go look it up. But kind of curious. Maybe that gets us something. So we'll come back. We'll write these down. I think the library is just telling us that these books can be found in the library, or that's where he needs to go, you know, to find these books, basically. And then there's this page, which we'll get to as well. But restroom break. Okay, so let's write these down. Red prints. Green. What was green? Green was Realm and Rune. And blue was the fixed stars. Right? It was blue. Yep, draft the sixes. Okay. So we'll say page A, word X. Page C, word A. Page Z, word X. The reason I think lavatory could work dead end major key. Major small key. Small name. Key. Dead end small. The reason I think it could work is maybe it's because I want to think the lavatory has another usage, but I feel like it could have something to do with the throne. I don't know, that still might be throne room. We'll see once we draft throne room if we can find the other single key in there. Otherwise that throws out our whole theory on lavatory. But I also think there's gotta be something about lavatory. It seems like this game, also I remember I've seen this picture. It's in the shelter. Yeah, that part right there mixed with this. Is it just dead end? Is it? So that says dead cases. I don't know. There's also a dead end. Senile signs, we kind of know what that refers to. Refers to this. King. Is that important? Let me figure this out. I didn't quite understand what the suspect is a key, but I think with this picture it means the suspect is admin key. It's just a continuation of what we were already. So. Let's go check out these other books. Way far away. I forgot how weird this route has been so far. The showroom. Already getting green rooms like crazy. I don't think we need the greenhouse right now. We could probably end up buying it out today. What do we want? Chronograph? Probably something that helps us. While drafting, you may rotate the first 3 floor plans you draw. That's good. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. That would give us... What tomorrow rooms could we get? Sauna, coat check, mailroom, and freezer. And clock tower, I believe, right? And planetarium. It's a lot of dead end rooms. Morning room. Let's do ornate compass for now. Being able to rotate would be nice. So what I really want to do is find like secret passage or something here, and then go for a red room and see if we can pull. I hope this is locked. It is. Okay, let's use the secret garden key, then we can spread food. We definitely need that. We can get into the conference room now if we need. Don't even need the right side open. Okay, let's go back. Let's get the food. Buy out the bananas. It's barely costing us anything. Is it? It's literally costing us nothing. Just buy out the bananas. That's crazy because we have it cost of 1 and coupon buck saves us 1 and everything. So we just bought out all the bananas for free. That's pretty cool. Okay. Let's go here. Can rotate. Courtyard. It's interesting that we never find shovel. It feels like I don't find shovels anymore. Now that I have the jackhammer in the coat check. Kind of weird. Really want to get secret passage. classroom. How funny. Let's do the classroom. I think it's just gonna be grade 1. Yeah, how funny. Our one classroom that we have in the draft pool. We need a whole bunch more. Lost and found. We can rotate. We could redraw. It's a chapel. I have a plan, potentially. I'm hoping maybe this will work here. We didn't get it. I was hoping it would be locked, then we could use the prism key. Crafting studio. We're gonna take it because we can with the magnifying glass. Okay, that's all the way in the office. Actually, solve this finally. We have nothing. Potential new floor plans. 0 left. And after this room is just about done for us. We're just picking up the game here. The reason we're just picking up our playthrough here. We actually opened this on a day, and then, very sadly, game crashed, and I didn't get it that next run through again. So, I'm going a few hours. We are departing. The intersection between foolishness and doctrine. The thin wire we stood upon above the world, holding hands and throwing stones. Holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything, as always, Mary. Leaving a message for Simon here in this safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. I was doing something. I was thinking of something. It's our message down there. Is there a message down there? What does that say again? It says... we seek what's in the shade of truth. It's another riddle. Shade of truth. the message she left us. Could try for red, but I don't think that'll work on the edges here. Have the... kind of like the idea of these connecting. Probably won't break room by the end of today, so let's snag it. Okay. 16. 2 times 11 is 22. Minus 12 is 10. So I think this goes negative, like, it's basically negative 10, because you have to start here. Is that times 2 is 20? So you do negative 10. 20 plus 20 plus 1. Wow. 3 squared. Is that just 9? Negative 9? Negatives. Just... okay. One month paid leave. I'm sorry, staff. I've been just hogging up this whole place for a lot longer than one. One month. Is there anything we really need to jackhammer for today? I don't think so. Could potentially go buy a bunch of keys and just open all of these at some point. We have a lot of gold. There's a fair amount of gold. Let's check out observatory and let's figure out what this would mean. I'm gonna write that. There we go. So this is page Z, word X. From here, this is A. No, this is X. Y. Z. North. First word would be north. Maybe? Could be. North. Something something lavatory north. Okay. Could be something. Could totally not be. 6 keys. 6 trunks. Where are the 6 keys? Oh, they're in the conference room. Because I got the locker room. Okay. So we definitely have enough keys to do what we want. Yeah, this is double. We get a real turnaround going this way with the double observatory. on each side. Hello. Nice. Yeah, plenty of keys. Should have enough keys to open all the doors there. I do want to go check real quick. Go find Realm and Rune. We might find the Red Prince in one of these rooms at the end, but I want to go look at Realm and Rune. So I'm going to pull that up on my old stream. Maybe we'll pop it on here. So just a second. We'll be back. Okay, this took me way too long to freaking find, but here's where we got Realm and Rune. And based on this, page C, if this is X, Y, Z, this will be A, B, C. And from here, X, Y, Z, A, we'd be looking for word A. So I have the, unless you don't count those, which I feel like you probably do, but it would be of, X, Y, Z, of. So I've either got something, I got blank the lavatory north. Or blank of lavatory north. I think the makes more sense. But what is the Red Prince if we go look at Red Prince, which, you know what, we're just going to find it. I'm sure we've read it a million times. We're going to go check out what that might be. And then page A, word X. See if that gives us anything about the lavatory. Otherwise, I have no clue. No clue. I need a clue. Be right back. Okay, so here's my first time ever reading the Red Prince. So we're looking for page A. So we got title page is X. This is Y. Z. So the next page would be A, and then we're looking for the first word on page A. The. I'm not sure. The only other thing I can think of is if it has to do with the word end. Let's see if the word end exists in this book anywhere. Or dead. Dead end. Cannot see on the side of a canary or crow, cannot see on the white of a swan in the snow. He never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. End. Dead. And do you know which book the prince always had? The one that made him happy whenever he was sad. A story he had read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess what the clues we have said. It was a story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, this book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Sorry about you if it needs to be said. Out of represents in his book, the book we just read. I don't know. I think I'm not on the right track anymore. Maybe the lavatory. Okay. Alas. So. Now what? What were we even doing? We still wanted to try and draft. Let's go to workshop. Let's build the power hammer. See if we can draft. The one room that will that we want. I think the one rooms we want: the throne room, the security, the museum, I think. Beautiful. See if there's any more things we can knock over. Compass. Don't want to necessarily do that. Lockpick kit and metal detector could go together. Just to unlock more doors, but I don't think I'm too worried. Yeah, let's take dining room. Get some food. Might as well take all the lunch, all the dinner. Plenty of steps. I didn't get running shoes today, which is surprising. It's usually something that I've had most days. Okay. Silver key, prism key. If we can still get a red room, we could maybe make this work. Especially because we can rotate rooms. Can make this work. See what happens. Go up through here. We won't open that door. We'll open this. See if we can go around. I would take sauna, but in this case I want when that goes up. Redraw. Let's take bedroom just to secure. Okay, so here's where we want to see if we can redraw. 2 chances. Man, we could just take sauna. Might not be the worst idea either. Chances that we draw what we want on this last roll is probably not great. So, just take sauna. Could have risked it, but I think sauna's pretty strong. We're gonna have a full house again today. And maybe that's the only way to get the throne room. Maybe we have to have a full house and then it's gotta be the last room. I don't know. It's also a theory. We can go down through foundation. If that's the route we want to take. Anything we want to do down this direction? This game is tough. Like, north seems like a good, like, first word on page Z. X, Y, Z. Is there the word end in here? Dead end. I mean, there's Draxus the Dead. Dead end. C? Page Z. Z. Sorry, C. B. A. Z. This could be first word, farmers. Maybe? Place a special order. What do we want to make sure we get? Can we get shovel? Kind of want to get just a shovel. Let's try that. We haven't found a shovel since we've put the jackhammer. Does it just mean like you can't get any of those? You can get those parts because we have to get battery. Oh, no, it's weird. Weird. Not too worried about those trunks. So where do we want to go? Library, conference room, locker room. Oh, we do want to go up and get this last room. Maybe we'll get like the freezer or something. We have one reroll, so if we don't like what we get. There's passage. We've been kind of asking for that. Let's just redraw it. Could do bunk room. Could end our day in bunk room even. Yeah, we obviously did not get throne room either. So what I want to do with closed exhibit is I think closed exhibit may be similar to the foundation in that it has something behind its wall on this end, and I'll show that in a little while. So I think the way to get through this is to find whatever's behind this wall. The same way through the foundation, you did it on the back end of the room with a door that would have connected to it if it were possible. So that is my working theory with that. Just didn't end up with that room today. I don't have a shovel. We can get all these keys. Let's go back to where dead end. Let's go back to that. Dead end is C. It probably doesn't mean this page. It probably means this page, right? So maybe this is C. And we work backwards from there. Could be onto something. C, B. This is page B, word Y. X, Y. Changed farmers? Does Realm and Rune have... We're gonna have to go back. Hold on. We'll be right back. Okay, we've got Realm and Rune. I just pulled up a random page. I'm looking for the word dead end somewhere. Train system. Kind of dividing lines in a sigil reveal to us what method of transportation was prevalent in a realm where they seaside kingdom that can't completely read that, but I don't think that's his dead end. Maybe we're looking for page C, word A. So it would literally be this word, or whatever page dead end is on, if we find it. Stories being such as a new tradition. Every day when we use the realm sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found in well artifacts, buildings, older documents. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each circle and each variation tells a story of the even the adorned borders around that. Okay. Okay, well there's still more, so let's continue. So you've done core. I don't think I've seen dead end. If I find dead end, I'm starting to get a little excited. I know we went through Red Prince and didn't see that, but my thought is that maybe the version that we found in the master bedroom has something different. Weather. Define the style of the ray used in the sigil will show us whether the kingdom considered native. Straight black line indicate a lack of unusual harsh weather and normal temperatures. Foggy on misty weather is indicated when the ray has several horizontal slashes across one side. Extreme heat, scorched air, and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring. Jagged glimpses or snow common occurrence. Under the high winds, the line style of ray. Floating the rays are small figures called motes. Less artistic. Harvest and farming based society. Militaristic. Large city state with a dense urban populous center. Forever knowledge advanced. Various scholarly pursuits. Realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Forests, each one correspond to the banner national colors of that specific realm. Putting it all together. Damn. I don't think we saw anything that said dead end. I don't know. Okay. Part of me Let's see. Feels like dead end. You know, there's dead end here. Okay. I want to go to my. Here we go. My past days. I want to see when I got. Master bedroom. Day 29. I'm gonna go. I think that was the first time. I'm gonna pause again and see if I can pull that up, that version, just see if that has anything different. So, be right back one more time. Okay, I didn't find anything. So I don't know if there's anything to that. It still feels a little coincidental. Assume page count starts on title pages. I mean, maybe we're still supposed to start from the beginning, but I don't know. This part is what's throwing me. And the fact that really starting from the title pages doesn't get you anything if you're actually just going XYZ the way XYZ ABC, and that's how you figure it out. So dead end, something end. the last part of this book that we really haven't figured out. Everything else I think we've kind of done, but there probably could be some other hidden secrets. Sundial Publishing. I don't know. That sundial just makes me think of the sundial out in the garden. But it's supposed to be page B, word Y. I feel like I'm so close. It's so far away. Okay. Nothing else we can buy in here. I don't think we have enough for Moon Pendant, which we might once we do the locker room. We don't have to lose the gold. Okay. I think we have exactly enough to get all these open. See what's in them. Good to know if there's anything different we could get. Like another vault key. Like... I don't know. I think we've kind of gotten all the info we can off of that. Key. Actually, wouldn't be upset getting a little bit of gold. Just 5. So many apples. There we go. There we go. Six or 0. Or 6 or O. Which to me means 6 TORLO. Still don't know what that means. Oh gosh, there's so many messages in this game that are just absolutely ridiculous. Running juice. Very last one. Okay. Cool. So now if we want to go up to the foundation, go down. Then when we come back up, we just want to make sure we go back down to showroom and then probably just end in the break room. So I have the power hammer. There are a few places I do want to go check. Also just in general, like any sort of cracks in walls. Let's go down here because I do want to take a peek. At the safe house again. I do also really like the music that plays in the safe house. I think we've... delete it. Seek what's in the shade of truth. There's a hidden meaning to that as well that we haven't figured out. But this is what I wanted to look at mostly. Because this right here, it says security system controls on the back of the closed exhibit. Which should be exactly this. So, I do feel really strong that there is on the back end, just like on the foundation. I'm so curious about this timeline. White, Pharaoh is that guy. Marigold. Caleb Manning walks this way at 110. So they 105, they go. Bada bing, bada boom. Caleb White goes here. Pharaoh and Mary. 4th century at 124. They're walking in here. They get the guards. Caleb White is like waiting here maybe? They get through here and then they somehow steal it. One of them probably has to cut through here. Probably Pharaoh or Mary was in charge of going to the backside, hitting the security. I also think this was a reference, as cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. It means this museum station cafe. Further west, the Royal Museum's dedicated now defunct train station sits and has been converted into a restaurant for our patrons to enjoy after visiting the museum. It's literally the train station. Historic steps would be a part of history. The museum's main course, built on the former estate of Prince Lears, has served as the main realm's central hub of art and culture for over 100 years. Anything else that's super important? King Learson. King's Grotto, and then their escape route. Instead of, going through the train, I said it would too easy to track, literally, maybe the train station, the tracks. They'd be too easy to be followed through a train. Which is why they didn't use it for this particular part. So I feel very confident about that. And that's really probably not the only importance, but definitely one of the importance of that whole drawing. Okay. I'm assuming that's the message she left. I mean, it's her handwriting. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Shade. Can I think of anything? I know this route. I've written the numbers too, like 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Five is Fence Central, 4 is Ruffington, 11 is West Depot, 12 is Orindia Station. I think it's where it says record each stop along the way. Maybe it means just major stops. 8, 7 wouldn't be. Neither would 3. 8, 1, 10, 1, 13. Why is 13 a dead end major stop? What if it was 8, 1, 0, 1, 1, 3? I don't know what that whole number sequence means. Where that fits in yet. Okay, power hammer time. Break any of these. The power hammer. The power of the hammer. There's secret entrance through any of this. Okay, there's no pure cell. Turned off one of the... Oh, it doesn't work now. Interesting. It actually doesn't work. Maybe I tested that. I just forgot. I'm gonna go... turn it back on. Maybe it'll go down. That'd be kind of funny. I flipped the switch. I've always wondered about some of these cracks. Probably don't do anything, but they all seem kind of random. actually designed. Okay. Is there anything down this way that we can... How do we draw that freaking room? That's what I want to know. And how do we get room 8? Maybe we have to solve the gallery to get room 8? I don't know. Obvious I-I-O-O. Nothing else to it. I feel like in almost 2 hours I've really learned much, sadly, on this run. We've learned what doesn't work, I guess, and I guess that's technically learning. Okay. Let it make it go down on its own. Walls. Anything I can break. Okay, let's go back down real quick before we forget. I actually can't go down. What the heck? How interesting. Won't let us go down because I think we have the switch turned already to go down. I think I might have bugged it. Okay. See if there's any good trades we can make, or if there's anything we can just kind of trade down to not worry about having it as one of our final items. So let's check it out. Compass goes down to dice. Lockpick. Vault 370. We can... Okay. So we can get a vault key. Vault. Okay. We didn't get a vault today. In trading post. I don't know if the trades are not always the same. Power hammer just gives you a lockpick kit. Yeah, let's trade the silver key away. Let's see if we can keep trading these down for like, yeah, just gems or dice or anything. Nice. Just want to get rid of a bunch of stuff that we don't need. More gems, ornate compass, upgrade. Okay. Well, we took the upgrade disc. Ornate compass. Could have been something we wanted to keep. I forgot. I was thinking just the compass for a second. But you know what? Upgrade disc. Also very good. So we'll go do that. Now that's a permanent thing. Running shoes. Do we want to keep running shoes? Let's see what else we've got. I might still try and trade almost everything else away. Even the key card, as much as I want it, we don't need it anymore. And if we end our day, let's just keep what we really want. So we can trade all these down. If we can manage to keep like vault key and the hammer, that would be kind of busted. Do we need magnifying glass anymore today? Compass, goodbye. So we're down to 5 items. We're definitely gonna turn in the upgrade disc. Okay, I think if we just have vault key, power hammer, and the and we purchased the Rogmern pendant, then we will keep either both of those or we'll keep one of them with the pendant, and that's pretty good. So let's trade everything down, even the magnifying glass, because I know I can get magnifying glass a lot easier. We'll keep upgrade disc. We will get rid of running shoes. Okay. That's actually really good. Okay. That's gonna help us a ton tomorrow. Did we ever take Sun? We did. Nice. Okay, we should have a good day tomorrow. We have 41 gems. If only we could get the freezer. But what else? What else can we power hammer? We didn't get gym. I mean, just power hammer. I guess, do we even have a lot of more uses for power hammer anymore? It's just nice. It's a sledgehammer. Has a lot of versatility. That. But also, if we ever get, not gymnasium, but we get weight room, we can unlock that. So we get hopefully a nice upgrade. An upgrade to spare green room, even a further upgrade. So we already upgraded it. Spare veranda, greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Spare terrace, green rooms do not cost gems to draft. Or spare patio. Spread gems in each green room. Probably lean towards terrace or veranda. But it probably means they, no matter what, it feels like you only can draft it on the edges now. Finding items is really good. Cutting the costs of green rooms is also nice. But I actually think I want long term. We get plenty of gems. I think just finding items is really good. Still kind of debating that in my head, but I think it is. So we go across here. So there's another vault key that maybe has the sanctum key. Pendant. Beautiful. Again, it has the red ruby in there. Don't know what that means. So 2 of the items in your inventory. A mysterious moon pendant. So we'll... I mean, it's very obviously red on here, too, when you open it. It's the only thing that has color. Oh... It's interesting. I don't know what that means. I don't know what any of this means. Okay. I think want to start with the vault key more than anything, because then I don't have to draft trading posts necessarily to get it. I have never seen that key, I don't think. This might be the only way you can get it, or you just get lucky finding it somewhere. But to combo that with vault, I don't know what else is down there other than the sanctum key. So get us one step closer. We have pictures of all this. Dead end, XYZ ABC. It's got arrow pointing to the red, to a red sea. Red Sea. Red Sea. Man. So many messages to decode. I just don't know. I think we have 3 major messages we're trying to figure out. This one, the XYZ ABC, what is that gonna tell us? What is the note down in Lady Epson's like burial chamber in the tomb? What does that note say and mean? because it's the meaning more than what exactly it says. There's a few things actually. There's the signs number sequence. You record each stop on the way from a new clue, and it's like 873-10113. Does that mean anything? And then another message is the castle message, where it says castle, and then we've got a bunch of other letters that we've found, and we're missing potentially up to 3, could only be 2, but I'm not sure what the hell they mean. That's kind of where we're at. So let's go on our day in the break room, even with 60 steps today left over. Don't think there's anything left to do with our current setup. So here's some ideas for the next day. Hopefully we'll be able to discover something. But yeah, let's end here in the break room. Take a nice break, play some pool. And I think I'm going to end it here as well. Yep, let's do it. And we'll be back very, very soon for another episode of Blueprints, Day 51, the Mount Holly Garden Shopping Center. 10 green rooms, 6 shops. Plenty of items, plenty of steps. We learned what not to do, and we will have a good day coming to us, hopefully, in Day 51. And we'll see you guys for that, or Day 52. We'll see you there for that one. See you next time. Later.